Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another edition of LABABY'S Spotlight Show. I remain your ever beautiful hostess, LABABY1, and today we are doing another juicy something, another juicy entertaining topic that you love. Today we are going to be talking about pre-wedding shorts, pre-wedding everything, pre-wedding everything, Bibi Akao. And today, joining us through this beautiful discussion is in the person of Mrs. Cynthia Ishen. And she's a very stunning, beautiful lady and a virtuous woman. And she's a mother of 3 lovely, beautiful kids and a wonderful husband. She worked at Vanguard Life Ghana and did her master's or MBA in social justice and equity studies from Brock University, Canada. Without wasting much time, I can't give her whole complete summary, so we'll end here. Let's welcome Mrs. Cynthia Ishen on board.
Hi.
Hello. I told you of a beautiful smile. She will spoil everywhere very soon because the knowledge here, we only began. All right. Today, before we go to the main ish, we want to know how you're doing, how everybody's doing, how our beautiful kids are doing, and our beautiful daddy.
Everybody's doing well by the grace of God.
Okay, so today we are talking about what's your take on pre-wedding shorts, pre-wedding party, pre-everything some before a wedding is held.
That's an interesting topic. First of all, I must say that this pre-wedding
Everything.
pictures, shoots, whatever you choose to call it, I'm neither for nor against it. Yeah, I think that if you have the money and you can afford it, it's okay, right? It's okay to have it just for your own consumption. But the other side of the story is it's actually a borrowed concept for us as Ghanaians or even as Africans. It's a borrowed concept. My worry is that we are replacing our culture with these foreign ideas which are totally different from what we are used to. Now within the Ghanaian context, what is marriage? Marriage itself has to do with what we now call engagement. The engagement is supposed to be the actual marriage. So what we do in terms of the wedding, we wear your white gown and everything, those are actually borrowed stuff from outside. When you talk about our Ghanaian concept of marriage, it is where the groom's parents meet with the bride's parents, agree on certain things, and then what you term engagement is done. That is the actual marriage. In actual fact, that is supposed to be the end. Any other thing extra is sort of a bonus that you want to. So in case you are a Christian and you want to go to the church and bless your marriage, which we term the wedding, that is an added thing, right? But it shouldn't replace what in our Ghanaian context we term as the marriage. Now coming to the idea of pre-wedding photo shoots, pre-wedding stuff, parties, bridal, showers. As I said, they are all foreign things that we've incorporated. Now my worry is it's part of what has been termed as commodification of love.
Ish. Please, let's help break it down for us viewers.
Okay, so with my background as a sociologist, it's when we talk about commodification of love, it is where consumerism, economic stimuli is being, it's infiltrating into love issues and relationship issues. If it's there, it doesn't take away anything. If it's not there, it doesn't add anything, it doesn't take away anything. The problem is it has become something that Ghanaians, especially the youth, those who are want to get married, have imbibed into themselves their mindset that for you to show me that you really love me, then there should be,
Yes.
a pre-bridal
Everything.
shower, photo shoot. So you go to wherever the nicest places to do your photo shoots, and I mean, it's okay if you can afford it, but where it becomes a problem is when you can't afford it, but you are forcing, and then it becomes a burden on you.
Over there, the peer pressure is also part, because especially the ladies, most of them see their friends doing this, and they know maybe their future spouses cannot also afford this, but they are forced to. If I don't do it, then I didn't really get married. They lose the marriage idea concept and want to make their wedding feel okay. Yes, it was the best, the biggest in town, and all that.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure is there because my friend has done it. I went to somebody's wedding, the way the decorations was, and all these things. That's why I say if you can afford it, that's okay. But it shouldn't be the summary of the whole wedding or the whole marriage issue, right? Because when it becomes a burden, but it's not a cheap thing to hire a photographer, get the nicest location. Even the costumes are mostly simple, but still it takes a whole lot to get it done in a perfect way.
Yes.
My point is, does it really add anything to the actual marriage? That's the question we should ask ourselves. Of course, you have good memories, fond memories of the journey, which is.
But how many of us, or how many of them, even go back after 20 years to go and watch the same video clips and all? I mean, you realize that they do it for that time alone, and after a while, they go back to refer to the beautiful moments and things. So the question would be like, so especially the guys ask, so why do you make us spend so much?
I have no
Or
idea.
it's a girly lady thing.
As I said, I think we are copying and we are copying blindly.
Okay.
And because personally, marriage is more than even just the wedding day. It's a whole journey. And the pre-wedding shoots really, as I said, doesn't add that much to, and it doesn't determine whether the marriage is going to be successful or not, right? So the marriage itself has to do with, the two of you working together day in, day out, making sure that your differences, you work through them, you help each other and all those things. But we've come to a point where our focus is mostly on, at first it was even the wedding, planning for the actual day. But now we've gone a step back to pre-stuff. I don't know where it's going to end.
Very soon, we'll do 2 months before wedding and all that.
Exactly. 6 months before the wedding. I mean, I don't know. But if you can afford it, that's fine. For your own consumption, for, you have fun, you can look at it, have good memories of it. But it shouldn't be a situation where it has to, there has to be,
by force,
a pre-wedding photo shoot. When you do it like that, then it means that you've lost the whole essence of, and because we are focusing so much on the pre and on the actual wedding day, we lose sight of the long-term journey which we are supposed to undertake. We focus so much on all these pre-preparations, and then at the end of the day, the reality sets in and we realize, oh my goodness, I wasn't even prepared for this. So after 6 months, 1 year, and then somebody wants to get out of the marriage. Whereas if we had used that period to look at, have in-depth, understanding of what marriage is about, what the journey entails, the ups and downs that could come, planning your life actually, instead of planning the day or the pre-day, then we can have more lasting relationships, more lasting marriages, instead of planning all the pre, and then at the end of the day we realize that we can't even cope or focus on the marriage itself, and then we just want to move away. It doesn't help anybody.
It doesn't help at all. But okay, coming in and chipping in with this, why do you think most of the youth these days know that yes, marriage is a long term and all that, but still, most of them haven't come to really understand the idea, the marriage concept itself, and are only interested in how the wedding will go.
That's what I said, because we are not looking at the long-term journey. We are looking at the day. Meanwhile, it's a journey. And my friend did this. I also have to do that. And the burden on the guys nowadays is, if you don't do it, then it means you don't really love the girl. So that's where the commodification of love comes in. So we've commodified love. It has to come with, flowers, chocolates.
And women,
this,
we
that.
like it, Abby.
And the bangs has to be bigger. The bigger, the better. The more sparkling, the better. I mean, they are all okay. But we should know that after the lights out, as I would say, when everybody has gone, it's left with the two of you. Are you prepared for that journey? How well prepared are you? I mean, the ups and downs that were coming, how ready are you to face them, right? So I think that's where we should know that for somebody to show you love, it doesn't have to be about this, hula baloo, everybody come and see. Yes, it's nice, it's fun, but then the real journey actually starts after everybody is gone and it's left with the two of you. And if you happen to have all this burden of photography and other things that maybe you couldn't afford, but you forced yourself, borrowed money,
loan. But okay, this is not part of the questions, but then let me chip this in. Taking a loan for this whole buhaha process, is it a good thing or?
It's a no.
Hey,
no,
then
no,
the men,
no.
please shine your eyes. But
No.
the comments I hear from the men these days is that the ladies are the ones that push them to go for these loans, and at the end of the day, you see, first week, even after the wedding, the bill starts flowing and there's confusion.
The first thing is, if you allow anybody to push you to take a loan for marriage, then you yourself, you don't even own yourself. You don't know what you're actually looking forward to, right?
The men, because I hope you are listening.
For a loan is not supposed to be something that you take for marriage, because it's not an investment that you are doing that will bring you any return that you use to pay back the loan.
Okay.
So you put it into the wedding and it's gone, done, gasted. If you don't have any good job, then it means that you are saddled with this, debt for a long time. First of all, marriage should, that's what we've gone way away from our culture, the simplicity of it, the fun of it, to borrowed concept which does not even work for us. So at the end of the day, you borrow money to have a wedding. Seriously?
Why does that?
No, for me, it's a no.
Okay.
You have to do it within your means. Yeah.
But the guys will also come in and argue that maybe they really want to have that means and everything, the money to get wedded to their beautiful and to be wives and all, but maybe they are not yet ready. But there's a great pressure from the lady's family that if you don't come and marry our daughter, then that's all. Yeah, then we'll give our daughter to someone else who is ready. So these guys are pushed. Maybe they've been going out for a very long time, but they are pushed to get this money from anywhere. And after borrowing this money from friends and all that, they come and sit down in the house crying and weeping.
There's nothing more frustrating than showing what you call outside gentility, home cry. So you let everybody feel like everything is going on well, and then at the end of the day you are crying. The love will just fly away faster than you would say Jack, right? So my point is, for marriage, nobody should allow themselves to be pressured into marriage, because at the end of the day, it's going to be you and the lady.
Viewers, please, let's listen to this point. I'd like her to repeat it again for us to understand.
At the end of the day, it's going to be you and the lady.
Okay.
The people who pressured you will not give you money. They will not give you food. They will nothing, right? At the end of the day, they are even going to gossip. and they did this, and they did that, and now go and see them, go and look at them, the way they are suffering. You become the laughing stock of people.
Yeah.
Would you rather take your time, do something simple but nice within your means? At the end of the day, you know you have your peace of mind. At least if you don't have money, you don't owe anybody.
Yes.
For me, that's my thing. If I don't have money and I don't owe anybody, I'm fine. But there's nothing more frustrating that, you know, you are hungry and then you owe somebody. People are knocking at your door. Trust me.
These days, this is what we are facing. You know, the coming year, this is our challenge now, and it's becoming so much. But coming to a conclusion of drawing the curtains down, in 5 seconds, I'd like you to hit the notes right there. What will be your advice to the upcoming youths who want to get married at all? What do you think they should note?
My advice to the youth is that marriage is more than a or even, you know, a pre-shoot or pre-bridal shower or anything like that. It's a journey that has to be taken without, you know, taken with all seriousness.
Okay.
Even as the Bible says, it's an institution that God created. You should not go into it unadvisedly. So even at the wedding, they tell you.
Yeah.
So if you go in or unadvisedly, then you are also, you know, calling for your own trouble or headache. So we should know that, yes, pre-wedding stuff, if you can afford it, fine. It's okay. I'm all for it. But let's not make it a must that we have to have it. It's not an expression of love, neither is it an expression of how well the marriage is going to be, as simple as that.
Thank you very much for your submission. Our beautiful guest here is trying to let us know that it is not by force for you to go ahead with this pre-wedding, pre-everything. No, it is not compulsory and it is not by force. It's a borrowed concept. So if you can't afford, then why not? Feel free and do it. But that is not the real marriage that you should know that, yes, if I do it, then it shows that I love my partner. No. But if you also can't afford it, then hey, do your simple wedding and your marriage will be perfect, just as the two of you decide it to be. You don't need all this brouhaha to make it work. You need the two of you involved to make it work. Thank you, Madam Mrs. Cynthia Ishen, for joining us to digest this issue. God richly bless you. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Charlie, I don't have words to describe this beautiful lady over here and beautiful mother, but all I'll say is God richly bless her and all the viewers who took time to watch the show. Don't forget to tune in another time on the Baby Spotlight Show. S is Lieblich. See you some other time. Peace, my dog. Bye.
Bye.